Good morning. Welcome back to Tarot Oracle and Runes. Guys, I'm beginning to think I've got some setting on my phone that if I show a sudden go, it goes, because I was not even quite prepared. And all of a sudden I see 3, 2, 1, you're on. So we're just going to jump right in. So, guys, I have been picking up quite a few different energies that, I've got some readings coming up about jumping timelines. I've got something for the lunar eclipse coming up, something for the solar eclipse. I normally don't do those types of readings, but my spirit guides are going, no, you're expanding. You're going to, so I'm trying to finish up this series of the chakras. I've got the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron to do, and then the one after, and I think that it's a Uriel, I think, or because I already did Ariel. Ariel and Uriel actually are interchangeable, the names, but at any rate, so I got this. We're doing the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. Okay, Metatron is talking about your third eye, the energies you pick up from the universe. I've been picking up a lot of messages of talking about the upper chakras, where your upper chakras are getting messages. And guys, I'll be doggone if when I pulled the main energies out of the gateway deck, the Venetian Council didn't show up. Okay, so this is a lot of I'm going to go through the reading with y'all, but there's a lot of healing energies going on. And I feel like this is because I was focusing this morning on the solar and the lunar eclipses. I'm feeling like this is going from the lunar eclipse forward. And a lot of people are going to be picking up these energies in different ways, because we're all evolving. Okay, we're all moving in towards the 5D, which is spiritual progress. So spiritual progress is all about these energetic shifts, changes. Everything in our world is changing. Okay, remember that old song, Age of Aquarius? Well, guys, we're in it. We're in it, and I'm thrilled to be here with you. So when I first put the card up here, I was shuffling the one of my favorite decks, which y'all know is the Healing Waters by Rebecca Campbell. And I said, and then Edward popped up with his crew, and that's my spirit guide crew, part of them anyway. And I said, this feels like this is about healing. And guys, I'll be doggone if a minor energy of the Healing Lagoon didn't pop out. I mean, literally, it went sailing across and landed on the floor. So the Healing Lagoon is rejuvenate, recovery, time to heal, it's safe to stop. Now, the safe to stop is like, to me, every time I read this card, is like, what do you mean safe to stop? Safe to stop healing? I think what it's talking about here, what I'm picking up on, is that it is time to stop anything detrimental to you. Because moving into the forward, people are going to have much stronger boundaries. Because if you don't, I feel like there's going to be such a shift between people on the planet that you're going to have these firmer boundaries, so that, and keep your energy focused on where you're wanting to grow, change, help, teach, evolve. It's not going to be so, it's going to be more clear-cut emotionally, energetically, psychically, chakra-wise. The energy's coming off the planets. The planets all doing their, like right now, we're getting ready to have, or we either already have had, no, we're getting ready to have Venus go into retrograde, which is all about beauty, how you feel about yourself, things, and beautifying things around you. And Neptune, that dreamy quality, so life might have a little bit, I think it's Neptune, has a little bit more of a little bit sharper of an edge to it. You're going to have to keep your boundaries up. Okay, I'm noticing that around where I'm at right now and what I'm going through, and other people around me, that the more you have boundaries, the more people that are trying to suck your energy up, the more they're going to stand out to you, and the more you're going to go, no. Like, I probably shouldn't say this, but we literally had a friend who hitchhiked his way all the way to the next state, okay? And then when he got there, the next day, couldn't hitchhike his way back, I guess, and called us to go pick him up. I'm like, are you kidding me? Right? You hitchhike there, and then we go pick him up, and he's got his cat with him. He's like, my boy goes everywhere with me. I literally had his cat in his arms, no carrier. Cat's real trained, I guess, or just so much used to him. He has a coat. He goes, yeah, I was getting rides, and the cat was under my coat. No one even knew I had him with me. And I'm like, really? So, very well-trained cat. I mean, he's a younger cat, I think, but yeah. So, but then I'm like, after we got home, the more I thought about it, the more it got me upset, because I'm like, you hitchhiked your way there, but you can't hitchhike your way back? I mean, we're talking a grown man, okay? If you decide you want to hitchhike to the next state, go for it. It's your time, your energy. But then you're going to call someone and say, give me a ride. And his girlfriend calls us and says, will you give him a ride? I'm not able to do it right now. And I'm like, hitchhike back. You've got to have boundaries. So, and that wasn't my call on that one. Just saying that, just putting that out there. That was not my call. If it would have been my call, it'd been like, no, how'd you get there? Oh, you didn't just only give you a ride and just leave you stuck. You hitchhike. Oh, well, hitchhike home. It's not that I'm trying to be mean or cruel, but I'm like, guys, we're talking the next state. Okay? We're talking that's at least an hour and a half. Going there, picking up, coming back, because the state line's not very far. But it's the idea of, we're talking 40, 50 miles one way, 40, 50 back. That's a couple of hours out of our day. So have boundaries. Like I said, that one wasn't my call. Okay, so I wanted to go into the portals. Okay, and yes, I'm a storyteller. I'm going to tell y'all things that happen to use as an example of, because that will not happen again. Not with me. Okay, not if you're going to hitchhike your way all the way there and then call for a ride to come home and make someone go out of their way to come get you. If we wouldn't have already been going there, because we did have to go, but still, I was like, and then we had to listen to him all the way home. So, and I wasn't trying to be, but this wasn't the first time. Various people have, when I've got my day planned out, because I do have several different things going on, not just my channel, so don't let people do that to you, okay? That's my whole message on that one. Now, on the Gateway deck, Edward came in and says, he's part of my spirit guide crew. He said, pull 3 cards. And I was shoveling them, and then the cards started falling out, and I'm like, okay. So the first one that fell out by itself is the Lemurian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. So this is all about, to me, about that chakra opening up, because, quartz crystals will help magnify things. You put some quartz crystals around you, if you feel like your chakras are opening up, or you're starting to get psychic messages, psychic dreams. I actually used to wear a bag of rocks. I need to start doing that again. They're actually around here somewhere. But this, to me, is those energies expanding. Okay, those energies expanding, getting those messages. I just realized this isn't coming in very clear. I don't know why. Okay, so the Lemurian seed codes. And then we got the Arcturian light codes, evolutionary downloads, recalling power and future thinking. Now this is where you're getting these light beings are coming in, your chakras are opening up, and they're coming in to nudge you in the right direction and letting you know that any dreams, any psychic dreams, any psychic abilities popping up, that deep knowing that's coming in, your intuition sparking up, right? This is them coming in and saying, yes, you're right, and nudging you in the direction you need to go. I'm going to read y'all this card. And then for those of you that have been with me a while, the Venetian Galactic Council is a bunch of spiritual beings that through our dreams, psychic dreams, through those kind of things, they come in and they help you figure out how to level up. They help you to raise your consciousness. They help you to raise your energetic self. They help you on an energetic level, okay? And with these portals that are getting ready to open up next month, I feel like, because this feels like this is going into this, because this energy feels like it is a little bit in the future. Like I just did a reading that the whole thing felt like, because it ended up with Cosmic Ocean, and I was like, this is a reading of the past. It doesn't feel like this is going to the future. This is where the guides came in and said, we just want you to understand a little bit more of these energetic shifts and why you are here now, but this is what happened in the recent past. I'm like, I've never had a reading come up that was like about the past, the whole thing, right? So, and I also got a message this morning about doing timelines. Guys, timelines are shifting and changing, more so than they ever have before, by what's going on, the evolution and regeneration of us as a species, and how that energy is coming through us, evolving us, and changing out our path as it goes into the future. Okay, so I'm going to read all this Arcturian light codes. One, yes, for a second, to put on my glasses. Because, guys, I'm 61 years old. I make no apologies for that. And I don't think I'll expect me to. Okay, Arcturian light codes. So, I really love this deck because it comes in with all these different energetic messages that, to me, are just huge. Okay? Especially if you can make sense out of them. Arcturus is a giant red star among the brightest stars seen from the hemisphere. 25 larger than our sun. Okay, and just beyond the Big Dipper. Many believe there are light beings living on this blue planet, on a blue planet orbiting Arcturus, who are in the 5th or even higher dimension. Now, they talk about a blue planet, but they don't give it a name, so I may have to research that. Some think they may be a phototype for what's possible on planet Earth, blue beings, because when they see, and there have been people that have seen these blue beings. I'm going to tell y'all that now. I cannot remember this channel with this guy, Steve. Everybody loved him until he retired and quit doing even YouTube. But he had a couple of stories that people sent in where they saw these blue beings. Santero has gotten a blue being card, and this is a blue being in this deck as well. Okay? They're here to help those who feel called to facilitate healing, and that was kind of funny because we got this healing, and this is about your psychic abilities, right? And everything coming up, okay? And so maybe with this healing going on, this is also as people are healing these shadow aspects, maybe at the same time, that's also increasing your energetic third eye and the other energies of your chakras, all right? They guide us to realize we have a great opportunity to evolve beyond limited states, and if we don't, we'll be stuck on a karmic wheel for thousands of years before we get our next opportunity. So this is the time to upgrade that and not be stuck on that karmic wheel of repeating the same cycles over. You know, there are things in between those spaces, guys. Me and Daniel were just talking about that the other day. Of reality. He says reality is like these holes, and then there's these spaces in between these spaces where things go on behind the scenes, and I think that's where our angels dip around, and our cosmic helpers, our higher dimensional being energetics, your ancestors, where they go in to move around puzzle pieces, or if they see something where they're like, oh, that's a perfect opportunity to move this energy into this way, right? Because I don't think we do it all alone. I think all of it is connected like the divine matrix. To me, that's how it works anyway, in a big way. So if you feel called to the Arcturians or this information, it can indicate a past or future incarnation on the Arcturian planet, or that you have Arcturian guides working with you. Now, I do know that the really sweet lady that, I forgot her name, I'm so sorry, honey, that has the Lemurian Seed Code or the Lemurian Soul Song channel, she really does pick up on their energies, okay? And I think she has those guys working with her, and she probably would agree with me, but and Lemurian, I'm so sorry, I'm just going to call you Lemurian. She's actually a beautiful, wonderful hearted lady. Love her to death. Okay, so the message is this: you can evolve into a greater state of being now. This begins with how you approach even the mundane task of your little universe. Show up in ways you've never showed up before. Instead of checking out, time to check in. Instead of feeling life is happening to you, realize it's not happening to you. In some sort of way in the past, you have made a decision that has brought you where you are right now. Okay? And sometimes it's time to break out of those patterns. It's time to let go of all this old stuff that's so much in the past, in the 3D, to evolve and become a more spiritual being. Okay? And guys, it's just, which is why you cannot get, you've got to have the boundaries, and you cannot let certain people who don't want to evolve, they want to stay stuck right where they're at. I don't. I want to keep going up. And because I do have psychic mediumship abilities, and I have gotten messages from my passed on loved ones. I do know from the last time I had a, not really conversation, but I had a encounter with one of my husbands that's passed on. He literally came down steps. I've told y'all about this before. I was in my bedroom in Mississippi. It was 2 years before I left my house. I was at a very low point. And when I asked him to come in, he literally came down a flight of stairs. I could see it in my mind's eye. It was in a corner of the room. I could feel it as he came down the stairs. He literally is way up there in another realm. He's no longer just on the spiritual side. He's evolved. So, guys, we're evolving all the time. Okay? I literally felt the man, or felt him coming towards me. So it doesn't matter if you're leading. Okay. It's time to realize that you need to recall your power, that you're part of the evolution of humanity. It's time to become the leader you were born to be. Doesn't matter if you're leading yourself or just a large group. It just doesn't matter. Honor the ideas or thoughts that you've been having recently. If you've been hearing high-pitched noises, seeing flickers of light. Yes, we've been seeing flickers of light, though a couple of them we found out were not real. I'm going to leave that one alone. It's a joke. Sensing that you are being visited by beings in your sleep. Oh, yes. Know that you are receiving downloads from heaven, and the Arcturians are with you. So these, again, are those upper, higher chakra energies that are coming into play and coming down through, okay? And the Venetian Council is there to say, yes, this is what's going on. They are leading you. They are guiding you. They are bringing you these messages. And guys, you can get them in little pictures of dreams, little pictures of deja vu during the day. Having a dream about, a white hot air balloon and seeing one, or a multicolored umbrella, or a breed of dog you haven't seen in a long time. Gee, I used to like those dogs. That would be a symbol. Send me this dog, and that dog shows up. Okay. Speaking of dogs, we have a temporary guest with us again. She's never been here before, but she's kind of laying on the couch and just vegging out right now. She got spoiled today. Okay, so then I asked, well, what else is going to be, what other kind of energies are we going to be seeing that are going to be coming out? Okay, and so we got, the first one we got, and guys, they're all part of your spiritual team, okay? Rather they're star beings, rather it's the energy of the planet that can help guide you because you pick up the energies from it and know what to do next. Rather it's angels, passed on loved ones. You get, I even know, who's that? Sonia Conquette? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. She was getting messages from a dog one time, literally was hearing the dog in her mind's eye, in her mind, talking to her, and she asked him what his name was. He said what his name was. Was it Ralph, I think? Was it Ralph? I don't know. Anyway, at some point, she went and looked at his collar because it was some dog she thought was a stray, and she realized he had a collar. She went and looked. Ralph was on his tag, or whatever his name was, Fred, or I mean, he had a human sounding name, but it was on his tag, and she was like, "Oh, okay." So she knew for sure that dog was talking to her. Okay, so Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. So this is your angels coming in to help you. Okay, I do want to read you just a little bit of this Gateway of Light card, just to give you. I'm just going to read the ending part of it. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm just going to read what it's telling you about the angels themselves. So this, let's see. Let me go back here. I'm not reading every single one of these cards to you guys. So what they're saying is, you're blessed to receive the light. Know that these beings of infinite light are singing your name in the heavens to unlock the power of your own voice, because they know that you have a mission. Angelic support surrounds you at this time. Know that you're safe, for you're being held by the presence of love. The seraphim are witnessing the glory of your being and activating your angelic qualities. You care deeply about the welfare of the planet and all her beings. That could be part of your mission right there. That could be part of this crown chakra opening up, bringing in all this energy, because there's a reason that you're supposed to pivot. Pivot. I just heard pivot. Pivot and go in the direction. Like during these lunar eclipses and solar eclipses, a lot of people are going to find themselves slowly pivoting. Just reminding me of, okay. So Edward's just giving me a little picture in my head. San Tarot did a reading last year about this time. It was in the wintertime, and it was like one of the cards that she had was showing this opening up. I think it was the Enchanted Map deck, actually, and she was seeing this block, or this it was something that was broke open, and it was she was talking about the energy. It was going in and then coming out, being changed. I'm gonna have to go look that up, but yeah, that's what that's making me feel like. In fact, you're hoping to make a great difference in the world, and the reason for this is your caring angelic light. Let it shine on the world around you. So this feels like this is something that's slowly going to seep into your consciousness, okay? Coming from up above. Okay. Oh, you know what that reminds me of, guys? I'm going to have to find, I don't know if I want to share it or not. There's a video of me and my niece. For those of you that have been around for a while, you know she's no longer with us, okay? Where a video that we did, we taped it with my phone, and we had light orbs all around us, and one of them did just this thing right here. It came up from the bottom, it spun around and then stopped for a millisecond, and then went straight up. Okay, I don't know if it was one of her spirit guides, if it was an angel, and she goes, "There goes an angel," but we haven't really talked about how she views angels versus how I viewed them and picked them up. We never got a chance to do all that. Okay, I do know she comes in and visits me once in a while, even if I don't pick up on her energy, okay, because she loved me very much, and she was my favorite niece. So this is them coming in, and I feel like that this is going to spark you in some sort of way. See how when they come in, all this energy explodes around you, okay? So the angels are definitely with you. And at the same time, when I was flipping the cards, I saw Toth fly by, and he was the teacher in Atlantis that finally, after Atlantis fell, he just kind of gave up because he was trying to teach people how to change their energy and become more energetic and everything, and they just were kind of like poof, 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 whatever, right? Well, memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. This is definitely, to me, Pluto in Aquarius energy. We've got and what is this? I forget. Somebody calls it something else. I know it's an Ankh. Universal love. Anyway, it feels like this is the key to the lock that opens you up. Okay? You see the key here? And then the doorway is shaped like that. It's like you've gone through this doorway with this key, and all this stuff starts to happen. You get all these energetic downloads. You get these doorways opening up. You have maybe some gifts, even some spiritual awakening energies. Maybe you rise up to another level. Okay? At the same time, you remain grounded, because then we have Gaia Gateway activation, learning, wisdom, earth, okay, of experiences, transmission, and intelligence. So this feels like, again, lower chakras opening up. Some people, okay, so they're saying that some of you are going to start feeling these higher chakras, and then you're going to feel some of the lower chakras and feeling yourself really get grounded into the earth's energy. Okay, that's also going to bring you information and bring you from one level to another level. All right, so guys, take that how that feels to you or how that comes in for you. Okay, and then we've got the Anunnaki light codes. Energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. I feel like these lunar and solar eclipses that are coming in next month, and then we have some at the end of the year. I feel like when they come in, some people are going to find themselves, it feels like that's maybe where some of you are going to start feeling that pivot energy, okay? Is that where you're going to, I keep seeing this energy of, and all the cards are showing it to a certain extent that it's pulling on me right now. This energetic going around, and then finding this new way to come in, new way of being. You go out, and again, just like with this energy right here of the angels coming in, where it comes in, spins around, and it connects with you, and gives you this key to this doorway, and activates you also as something to do with the energetic patterns of the earth. And the Anunnaki light codes come in, and it brings a huge shift to end something and start something brand new. Okay? So take that how that feels, guys, because I'm telling you, this Archangel Metatron's going to be there. Okay? I had been looking up some, and he's like one of the ones that some traditions, we're going to say traditions instead of religions, some traditions see him as an archangel, some don't. They've moved him around depending on the religious beliefs. So you have to look him up and take how his energy, how it feels to you, and what your belief systems and what your, you might even find something out that makes you change some of your energetic beliefs of how you perceive things. Okay? I'm not here to change someone's religious beliefs or nothing like that. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. So, and like I said, I do have something coming up with a card that has a timeline shift on it. Okay, now the last two ones that we have here, we have water codes again, ancient wisdom, which feels like it goes with okay, so I'm just going to show you. So this to me is again telling me about this chakra opening up with Archangel Metatron there, helping you to see and feel and pick up energies, all these psychic abilities coming out. Okay, all this watery blue energy and major expansion. Okay, some of you might just even start, if you don't feel like, if you're wondering if you've had a spiritual awakening, you might, when this starts to happen, go through several levels at one time. Okay, and that feels like this. I don't know how else to put it, but and it's this going around and around again. So we get a lot of around and around here with these this morning. Okay. And then releasing the old, energetic tune-ups, new beginnings. Again, end of a cycle, okay? Or actually, for the camera, going this way, okay? Do you see what I'm saying? And everything, this opening up and seeing things in a whole brand new way that you didn't before. And then last but not least, and then I'm going to pull some runes, we've got Let It Rain. Having trust and faith that everything that's coming around, and again, you see here again another energetic shift here, where she's, got this energy going on here, but she's also got this new energy coming in that is evolving her, changing her, and she's just taking it all in, and then starting to work and integrate with that energy. Okay, so guys, that That is the sixth chakra there. I am sixth chakra. Guys, I do have a speech impediment with S's. So does my oldest son. Runs them. And everyone, all my kids get all the issues with them that were born into them come from my side of the family. But it's okay. It really doesn't bother me. So let me see. So what else do you want to tell them? Because there's at least 3 rooms there that try and jump in my hand at one time. Let's see here. Okay. What do you want to tell them? For some of you, when you step through these doorways, these energetic doorways, you're not going to recognize yourself in the future. And you're going to realize that one of these pivotal moments is when it started. Okay? Where it started. I'm hearing Teresa. And guys, Jerry normally means like harvest. And it does in this case, but they're also saying backwards energy. They're talking about timelines again. Shifting and changing and picking up energy through the eclipses, the things going on with the planets, picking up energies in a way you haven't before. So take that how that feels to you. And then you will be harvesting something new. Or starting something new, seeing something in a way that you didn't before, okay? You're also going to start having a stronger defense system, of having stronger boundaries, of telling people, no, I can't do this, or I can do this, but I won't do that. Do you know what I'm saying? This is defending yourself, defending what you're learning, going into the future, and figuring out that somebody's telling me she's got to go potty. And the one visiting is a girl. Huh. You're just going to have to hang on a second. Okay, so let me pull a couple more of these. And then I'm going to pull 1 or 2 truth cards, and then we're gonna go outside. Yes, Blue, you're going to have to wait just a minute. So let's see what else you want to tell them. You are on your way, whoever this is resonating for, to a major breakthrough of transformation. Actually, those are the other way around, because I don't know how the video is going to come out. Okay? But you're now going to be on your major, ultimate breakthrough in the process of self-change. Something is just not going to sit with you the same way anymore. Okay? I'm just saying. All right, guys? Let's see. Anything else? I'm hearing Mary, Mary on across that song. So maybe somebody named Mary. I'm also hearing Cherie. Healing after elemental disruption, or healing before elemental disruption. Some of you, this is going to really shake you up, because you're going to it's going to come in so hard and so fast that this healing of stepping into a new role, being a spiritual leader, being a teacher, a healer, a mystic, a seer, and you're not going to talk about it either. We got the Perth room, which is secrets being uncovered, but I think you're going to keep it covered. I think you're not, because maybe you've got people around you that would say, what is she talking about weird now? What's he talking about now? What did he say? He dreamed what? Don't listen to those people. Just because it's not real for them doesn't mean it's not real for you. All right? Now I'm just going to pull just 1 or 2 of these truth oracle decks to see what kind of truth we might need to be seeing and looking at. Guys, these runes is kind of pushing the envelope. I'm hearing push the envelope a little bit further past this reading. So next month, some of you I think are going to go through some major changes, energetic changes and some people that go through them are going to totally ignore them. I just heard that. Some people are going to totally ignore these things because they don't want to see. They don't want to. And those are people we'll be dealing with in the future, guys. There will be people that will be telling you it's just not, you know? And it's initiative free. You're going to feel free. See that balance coming in of that white and black there? What else? Mirror, reflection, distinguish, appearance. You're going to look in the mirror and you're going to say, do I even know who I am anymore? Because it takes a while to integrate some of those energies for some of us. Okay? So what else do you want to tell them? What kind of truths? Eating cat food, not the dog food. There's dog food there, girly girl. All right. Wide awake, clean, decisive. Decisive is on the bottom. You're going to be very firm with how you move in the future with this, when this happens. And we don't mean wide awake like this, awoke. People are awoke by now seeing stuff. We're not talking about that kind of way. We're talking about spiritual stuff. Okay? Oath, agreement, pledge, promise. Some of you, this card feels like there's some history here. Okay? Is what I'm picking up on this today. Some kind of history. Something in your family or in your ancestors. Okay? Also, you might find out got persecuted for their religious beliefs. And we're not talking about just paganism. We're talking about, I know at one time in Ireland, was it in Scotland, where if you were Catholic, you couldn't go in the building. If you were Protestant, you couldn't go in the building. Much like we had the other things here in the United States of, you know, well, you have to go use this bathroom if you look like this. You have to go in this bathroom if you look like that. You know, you couldn't use this water fountain. We're talking way back in the day, guys, way back in the day. If you've ever been in the Deep South and met people, you've heard stories, okay? So, but this was like there's some history with this. So this might be some ancestors or something that's in your ancestral line that they're waiting for these upgrades, these planetary things to go on for them to step in and go, hey, this is for you, okay? Change, transformation, newborn evolution. Guys, lots of evolution coming in. And you're going to make a new commitment about this. Serendipity, catalyst, karma, divine intervention. Guys, they're telling me, they're saying Joan of Arc was like that, had that. Some of you might find some new abilities coming through. Wow, my gosh, guys, this is like huge. Dreams come true, get what you want. That's at the base of it. That's the last one I'm pulling. That's the base of it. And Metatron is going to come in with this divine intervention because there's some miracles going to happen for you into your life going into the future. And this is also talking about the heart chakra opening wide up. Guys, divine intervention. That's that seraphim, I think. Guys, someone here is going to really have a new group of, or an old group that they're now going to be feeling the energy more of, angels coming in to work with you. So maybe you've got some angel messages you yourself need to put out there. Okay? And this does feel like this is a young person. And I feel like you're going to make an oath or make a promise to your spirit guides, to the energy that you're feeling. I think you're going to commit yourself in some sort of way to bring on this change. And then you're going to get this divine intervention. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me. This was the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. These last 4 cards, the miracle and the firm. These were the, this was that part of what I was going to do for an extended. There's no extended on this one. That was the extended. I wanted to share with all of you because I thought it was important. All right, guys, I got to go. Be a light in the darkness. And we thank the energies of the dogs.